Yo guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We are here in the WPF for Week 7 versus KazTheWeeb and his Detroit Blue Flares. Super excited for this game. Kaz is a great team. He's a great player. He actually just won his first championship within the last week or two, so give him some love as well as the rest of the coaches down below. But let's go ahead and get into the matchup for this week. We have our work cut out for us this week, you guys. If you guys have been keeping up with our season, then you guys should know and would know that our team is Iron Valiant, Terra Chiyu, Iron Crown, Dragonite, Blastoise, Terra Sinistra, Frostlass, Cleavor, Sandaconda, Swalot, and Spidops, whereas Kaz has Terra Walking Wake, Roaring Moon, Magnezone, Terra Sandy Shocks, Tentacruel, Rillaboom, Hatterene, Torkoal, Volcarona, and Greedent. A Sun team, guys. We are facing a Sun team this week, and the Sun team is very scary. Big scary this week. Walking Wake and Sandy Shocks ripped my entire team a new one. In order to kind of mitigate that, we basically have to force one of them to Terra early, and kind of, go from there with what we have to check those mons. Roaring Moon is also a huge issue because it outspeeds my entire team, so even a Booster Valiant is not going to outspeed it unless I can get webs up or something. Magnezone, it could show up, it might not. I think because it's a Sun game, I don't think he will, because Chiyu is going to blow that shit back into fucking Sinnoh. Sandy Shocks, like I said, one of the biggest threats on this team. Honestly, his big three Sun mons between Walking Wake, Sandy Shocks, and Roaring Moon, all three of those ripped me a new one this week, so I kind of have to mitigate them somehow. Tentacruel, I think, has to show up this week because of the Iron Valiant. I understand we do have coverage like Psychic and stuff, or Thunder Punch, I believe, as well. But I think in order to mitigate the Iron Valiant a bit, I think he has to bring the Tentacruel. Rillaboom, I don't think shows up. I have some really good checks to it between Chiyu that can just nuke it, between Dragonite that literally eats every hit from this thing because it doesn't get any rock coverage. It makes Dragonite a lot better as a check to the Rillaboom. Hatterene, I think, could show up. I think it's like one of those mons that's like the 5th or 6th mon that would show up. Hatterene, I think, does show up here. It has a decent matchup into my team. It's also a pretty good way of stopping the Iron Valiant outside of the Tentacruel. So he could opt to bring Hatterene instead of the Tentacruel. If he wants to do that. Torkoal, I think, has to show up because of the Sun. Volcarona, I don't know if he has room for it. It's a solid matchup this week, but I just don't know if he's got room for it. And kind of the same thing with Greedent. A Swords Dance Greedent is actually kind of problematic for me. Swords Dance, knockoff, Earthquake, stuff like that's really hard for me to deal with. But I just don't think he's got the room for it. But without further ado, let's go ahead into what we're bringing and why we are bringing it. First up, we are bringing Oreo the Iron Valiant this week with Moonblast, Close Combat, Psyshock, and Vacuum Wave. We are running 56 defense, 252 special attack, 200 speed with a timid nature. With the speed, we are pretty much outspeeding everything we can. We're running the Choice Scarf this week just because like Booster doesn't make any sense. Life Orb's not really beneficial to me. This way, I can outpace that Walking Wake with its boost up, if it's booster speed. That's the fastest thing I can outspeed, because I cannot outspeed the Roaring Moon. Unless he's like adamant, then I guess I could have gone for that as well. But I'm choosing to just kind of go with the Walking Wake here. Moonblast in Close Combat hits basically the entire team for super effective or neutral, the only exception being the Tentacruel, which is where the Psyshock comes into play, and then Vacuum Wave just in case that Roaring Moon gets out of hand, we can pick it off with that. Next up, we are bringing Chiyu this week, Swedish Fish the Chiyu this week, with the Assault Vest and Terra Fairy, Dark Pulse, Overheat, Terra Blast, and Psychic, running 252 special attack, Modest Nature with 8 special defense and 240 speed. Pretty straightforward Chiyu this week. We're running enough speed for the Rillaboom, and everything below that. Overheat is a nuke into this guy's team. If we can turn 1 lead off against the Torkoal, I actually have a chance to just OHKO the fucking thing if it's physically defensive, which is insane. Dark Pulse is pretty generally good into this team outside of the Roaring Moon, which is why we have Terra Blast, and then Psychic is for the Tentacruel, which we can actually OHKO if it is a physically defensive Tentacruel. I'm also possibly expecting a Terra Poison Walking Wake because of the high likelihood of a Terra Fairy Chiyu in this game. It's very good in this game, so he could bring Terra Poison or Terra Steel to, counterbalance that. So I'm bringing Psychic just in case he's Terra Poison on the Walking Wake as well. But otherwise, yeah, honestly, Overheat and Dark Pulse is pretty free into my opponent's team outside of the Roaring Moon, so not too crazy there. Next up, we are bringing combos our Dragonite with Fire Punch, Dragon Claw, Roost, and Dragon Dance with the boots this week. We're running an offensive set this week with Max Attack, Adamant Nature, 48 defense, and 208 speed. Nothing crazy with the speed. I'm outspeeding a max speed Magnezone if I remember correctly. If I am remembering that correctly. I don't need a whole lot of speed in this game. It's nothing crazy. Well, actually, with the +1, I think we actually outspeed everything, barring boosters and stuff. So, Combos has been very, very good for us. It's only come twice this season, but he's coming again here in the second to last week of the regular season. Hopefully he can pop off just as he's done so far for us this season. But yeah, I think if I can get this set up correctly, then I can absolutely put punch holes into Kaz's team with Fire Punch and Dragon Claw, especially in the sun. Next up, we're bringing Blastoise, Welch's the Blastoise with Flip Turn, Dragon Pulse, Yawn, and Rapid Spin, running max physically defensive. This is pretty much my Roaring Moon air quotes check. Yawn plus Dragon Pulse is pretty solid for this, for this matchup. Yawn is, I'm going to try and see if I can kind of force the Roaring Moon out. If I can't, then I'll just, Dragon Pulse or Flip Turn, all that fun stuff. Rapid Spin basically just keep hazards off my side of the field because he has some pretty solid hazard setters this week with Torkoal and Sandy Shocks, although I'm expecting a more offensive Sandy Shocks this week, whether it be Booster Speed or Choice Specs or anything like that. Pretty self-explanatory there. But yeah, this is my Roaring Moon, kind of pseudo answer. It's not a great answer, but I do take hits decently well before it gets out of hand with multiple Dragon Dances and stuff. Hopefully I can bring this in on the Roaring Moon ahead of time. Next up we have, ironically enough, another Roaring Moon check, which, funnily enough, I don't want to Terra with this thing at all in order to do that. Nightshade, Strength Sap, Reflect, and Curse, rearing 240 HP, 252 defense, Bold Nature with 16 special attack, and the Colbur Berry. Pretty straightforward for the most part. My goal is to get a Reflect up if he wants to bring in the Roaring Moon on that. I'm going to Reflect on that switch. I set up a Curse, cut my attack in half, or cut my HP in half before he sets up. To put an Affliction on him, so it kind of forces him to be unable to set up too many Dragon Dances, and then I can Strength Sap plus Nightshade his his attacks there. Pretty interesting set, and I know it's a little bit weird, it's a little unorthodox, but I think this could actually pop off in the right circumstance this week, and hopefully at least weaken, if not get rid of the Roaring Moon entirely. This also, what it does is it puts it in range after a Nightshade plus a Curse proc. I put it in range of Vacuum Wave from the Iron Valiant if it gets, a bunch of Dragon Dances up. So that's also a part of it. It's pretty helpful in this game. And then last but certainly not least, we are bringing Spidops, Starburst the Spidops this week with First Impression, Sticky Web, Knockoff, and U-Turn. Max physical defense in this week. And the boots, pretty self-explanatory with the Spidops. My goal is to get up Sticky Webs before the Hatterene can exist, or if I can get rid of Hatterene early, then I can get the Sticky Webs up as well. Knockoff and U-Turn, not too crazy, not super important. The biggest moves I'm going to be clicking in this game are going to be First Impression and Sticky Web, because First Impression, he's got a couple of decent resists, so he can do that. He can switch into the Volcarona, the Torkoal, or the Magnezone, as well as the Tentacruel, but knocking off their items, whether it be a heavy-duty boots for the for the fire types, or a Black Sludge or Assault Vest from the Tentacruel, or a Choice Specs of some kind, or Choice Scarf Assault Vest from the Magnezone. There's a few different things that I can do with this Spidops this week, and it's mainly here as a utility set this week. Very important I get these webs up if I can, either before the Hatterene comes in or after it is gone if I can get rid of it early. But yeah, that is going to do it for the team builder for week 7 of the WPF. I'll check you guys here in just a second for the battle. Yo guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're here in the WPF for week 7. Very excited for this matchup against KazTheWeeb. Good friend of mine as well, so go ahead and check him and the rest of the coaches out down below. Hopefully we pick up a win here, because I think with a win either this week or next week, we will be guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. So we are hoping for that. He brought the Poison Walking Wake, and then he brought Ice on the Sandy Shocks, which are the types we expected. We kind of figured that's exactly what Kaz was going to bring, and it's exactly what he brought. So hopefully this goes well for me, because I want to be able to not really worry about next week as much. I want to be able to worry today, and then next week I have a game that does not matter to me at all. Apart from seeding, I guess. I guess I could fight for seeding next week if I win here. So, but good luck, have fun to Kaz. Like I said, great friend of mine. Super fun guy to be around. So definitely show him and the rest of the coaches some love down below. We're gonna be leading off with Chi-Yu Swedish Fish this week. He brought literally everything we expected, except for he brought the Magnezone. Jinx. Walking. God damn it. I fucking knew this was gonna happen too. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. He could... Let's see, because he has poison. Game? There we go. Jesus! Okay. Terra Blast, do I live? It's 86 to 101. It's a roll in my favor to live. I don't want to do that, though. She was really solid here. And I don't want to, like, forfeit it. If I I could Psychic here. And it'll kill me. It'll kill him if he Terras. I'm gonna do it. I'm making the call. Does he stay in a Terra? Is that me? Fuck, that's me. He didn't Terra. Damn it. Unless he's, like, really bulky. Okay, he flip turns. Kind of what I expected. 190. I'm just gonna assume that's just, like, normal. Damage. 24. He has flip turn. Yeah, that's just normal damage. Torque hole. Okay. Ooh, that is beautiful damage. Dark Pulse kills. Because I did 45-ish. That looks like full Spadef. 51 to... Actually, Overheat does kill. I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of this. Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay, he's gonna switch. What does he go into? Mel? Hatterene? Yep. Oh, is this thing gone? This thing might just be gone. Chew kills Hatterene with Overheat. That thing just got fucking deleted. That's the moon? Yep, okay. Speed booster? Fuck! No, okay. I need... Okay, I'm trying to remember everything. I think I can actually go Spite Ups here. Because he's not... I don't think he's going to Acrobatics or anything. This could just be Choice Banded or Choice Scarfed booster attack. I need a free switch in. Jesus, Chi-Yu. Holy shit. Was that like... I gotta see, like, what's the chances there? If he... Iron Head. Yep, he expected some... oh, he just expected me to stand. I gotta see... Even if he's full Spadef, that always killed. That's crazy to me. He's not gonna want to stay in here because of the first impression damage. What's this thing called? Moon. From Spite Ups. I'm doing 60 with first impression. I'm saying he switches out. Yep. And now that Hatterene is gone, Victor, that's the shocks. No, it's Magnezone. Okay. This is fine. How likely is it that I need Spite Ups? I think the answer is no. I don't think I need Spite Ups. I'll U-turn on the Volt Switch. Flash Cannon, that's fine. Ooh, I do get to... Okay. Okay, so no kill there. So Spidops gets to live another day. Now, if this thing is Choice Scarf, I'm guessing that it'll outspeed my Chi-Yu, right? It will, if he's modest. I could just go Dragonite. I could just go Dragonite. I'm gonna go Dragonite. He's gonna want to switch on an Earthquake. Harsh Sunlight is gone, so he's not Heat Rock. I'm just gonna DD. I'll find out now if you're Scarfed if you decide to stay in here. Dragonite at +2. Do I outspeed a booster Walking Wake? Not if he's max timid. Modest, I will. Oh no, speed. If he's max timid, I won't. Okay. I'm just gonna do it. He's not Scarfed, so I could have gone Chi-Yu. It's unfortunate. Reflect. I think that's fine. I'll just get up another. Do I outspeed Booster Shocks? Because I just realized I didn't count for that. Booster speed. Yeah, I will. Oh, it's a speed tie. It's fine. Oh, crit, that sucks. If he goes Moon here, it's really bad. So that's the Sandy Shocks. I can... Okay, so I'm +2. I could actually Roost. He's not Booster. Good to know. I could Roost and gauge what he wants to do. He is going to Terra. I just need him to not be Choice Scarfed. And not win a speed tie. Cool. So either he's not Choice Scarfed or I just want a speed tie. Terra Blast. How much is that doing? Less than half. How many turns of Reflect are there? At least 2 more. We'll find out. I think I'm in a decent spot. Because +2, no Reflect. Fire Punch will kill. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if he goes Torkoal right here, I'm going to Dragon Dance again. Torkoal? No, Moon. And, oh, right, he's, right, okay, I got webs up, that's right. So he's Boots on Sandy Shocks, right, okay, makes sense, right, okay. He just dies to this. Fucking beautiful. Dragonite kills Moon with Dragon Claw. I totally forgot about webs for a second. Jinx, what's this? Walking Wake. I'm just gonna Dragon Claw again. This should kill. Yup. Oh my god. Is Dragonite about to pick up 5 kills? Wig with Dragon Claw. I think Dragonite's about to pick up 5 kills. Okay. +2 to Torkoal. 49. But that's also to max Fizz Def, and I don't think you are. Oh, wow, you are. Lava Plume, no burn. Beautiful. I actually need 2 Dragonites again, I think. I need to risk this, I think. Damn, he really went for it. That was a crit? Oh, I was OHKOing through Reflect. I didn't even realize. I forgot about the Reflect. Dragonite kills Torkoal with Dragon Claw. Dragonite, dude. Holy shit. Dragonite doesn't give a fuck. That 48 defense EVs really came in clutch today. I'm so... I'm gonna Fire Punch. Oh my god. Dragonite kills Shocks with Fire Punch. Wow. I did not think that's how this game was gonna go. I honestly thought I could lose this game. I did not think I was going to be 6-0ing Kaz. Wow. Kills Magnezone with Fire Punch. Dude, Dragonite's got the biggest dick in the WPF. Holy shit, he doesn't give a fuck. GG's to Kaz. Wow. I wonder if those were rolls. I'll have to calculate, but I wonder if those were rolls on the Walking Wake and the Roaring Moon because of the Reflect. I wonder. Wow. GG's to Kaz. His team is terrifying, and I was very scared for this game. Dragonite's... Wow, he's massive. Holy shit, he just fucking dicked down the entirety of this team. Also, Spidops came in clutch with those webs. Because if I don't get those webs up, I think I don't know if I win that game, or at least not in that fashion. So GG's to Kaz. We may have a game to worry about next week, may not. Regardless, wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and follow Kaz and the rest of the coaches down below. And I'll see you guys for week 8 of the WPF. Peace out.